Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Bonbon, a horror game about the horrors of being a child. Dog. Dog toy. I heard a dog somewhere though. Just mouse to look around. Straightforward. And there's a lot of bloom. Play with the wobbly dog. Give wobbly dog a big push. Rotate the wobbly dog. Say hello to wobbly dog. What? Is this what kids sound like to themselves? It's a good wobbly dog. Let's give it a push. There we go. Mission accomplished. And tunnel. Carrying toys is hard work for little hands. Remember, you can throw and push as well.
It's time to come inside, love. Don't leave your new balls outside, you'll lose them.
Find all 4 balls and put them inside the house for Mummy. This is the ball, right, Mom? Here you go. Dang. I don't have much throwing power. What is... Is Toddle over here? That was weird. Oh, I tripped on the ball. So I was trying to talk to the ball. Got ahead of myself. Let's see if we can make this shot. We did it. That's one ball down. Let's make sure there's none in the corner. There is, actually. Hello, Miss Apple. We can only hold it so long, and then we get frustrated. Because we're a kid or something. Find 2 more balls. There's one over there, I think. No, I could be wrong. There is a toy over there, like a little block, but that's about it. Guys, that's how we're supposed to sound. We need to find one more ball. You know what? Let's just put all the toys inside. Metal breaking? What? What are... You're very odd. I feel like this is a very bad thing to do. Should I trust the giant rat that just broke into my yard? This ball is... Clearly you, have control over the spin. If I could cheat, just break the window. Hello, Mr. Orange. Now it's time to go inside and never speak of what we saw here ever again. Oh boy, cartoons. Play with Drawman. Hello, Mr. Drawman.
It's nearly ready, love. Finish playing with your toys, then put them away.
The Flutterhog. Do you want me to put them back in there? Find all 4 rubber rings. But we're a messy child. Here's 1. 2. I am smart! I know what I'm doing. What's this? For sale, ruby-eyed, dumbo-eared, champagne, Siamese, fancy rat? Also, someone who's a fan of Critters. I do like that movie, though. Cool opening song. So there should be one more ring. There's the balls. Can we unplug the TV? No, we can't play electricity. Yeah, we can only carry so far before we just get tired and we just stop. And all 4 monster blocks. You know, why don't I just put all the toys in there as I see them? You just have to throw everything away in the end. And this really is scary. Rat! Who are you? I feel like you're symbolic for someone. Which is what bothers me the most. No, I'm not going over there. Find 4 tiny people. It's never a tiny person. What are you? Oh. You handed me the toy. I don't like the noises you're making. Should be one more tiny person. Do you have another one? Can you give it to me? Oh, you're Bonbon.
Come on, time to tidy up.
Give me the toy. It's a black screen.
Open your eyes. Happy birthday, love. Blow them out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you missed one. Try again.
Birthday.
There you go. Now, a big birthday slice for you and... Suppose that'll be your father. Back in a minute.
This is a very moving.
No, I'm not interested in it.
Bonbon! What are you doing here?
It's your child's birthday. Was that on your agenda?
Cake.
Yeah, I know you did. What were you doing?
Hey, Mr. Chatterbox. Drop cake. So, what's up?
What was it supposed to say? How come we have to come checking?
Someone smokes a lot.
How dare you? How dare you say that? Don't bother.
Ah,
No, I'm not interested in excuses. Yeah, I bet.
drop it on the floor and protest.
Was that on your agenda? Yeah, I know you did. What were you thinking?
There we go. I guess Mr. Bonbon was hungry. Here, have some more. Say no, Bonbon. As I say as I give him more cake. Here, you want some more? What? Calm down. Give that enough. Stop it, Bonbon. So I have a choice. I gotta keep putting Bonbon in the cake. Mom? So Bonbon's getting a little aggressive. He's just eating all the cake. Stop it. We got enough. I wonder when I dropped that cake off the table if I messed up. I can't literally give you any more. I dropped it off the table. Stop it. There's no more to give. There's no more. You're not getting any more. You're not getting any more. You're not... Well, you know what? Never mind. You can just have it.
Who made all this mess? Come on, it's about time for you.
Say hello, Danny. Who?
Once upon a time, there was an old miller who had 2 children who were twins. The boy twin was named Hans, and he was very greedy. The girl twin was named Hilda, and she was very lazy. Hans and Hilda had no mother, because she died whilst giving birth to their 3rd sibling, named Engel, who had been sent away to live with the gypsies.
That one door is really unsettling to me.
Hans and Hilda were never allowed out of the mill, even when the miller went away to the market. One day, Hans was especially greedy, and Hilda was especially lazy, and the old miller wept with anger as he locked them in the cellar to teach them to be good. "Let us try to escape and live with the gypsies," said Hans, and Hilda agreed. While they were looking for a way out, a big brown rat came out from behind the log pile. "I will help you to escape and show you the way to the gypsies' camp," said the big brown rat, "if you bring me all of your father's grain." So Hans and Hilda waited until their father let them out, and the next day, when the miller went to market and left the children locked up inside the mill, they carried all the grain down to the cellar. The big brown rat gobbled up the grain until there was none left, and then went to sleep behind the log pile. When the miller came home and found out, he declared that he was ruined, and that they would all starve to death, and he locked the children in the cellar and wept with fear as he turned the key. The big brown rat was waiting. "I will only help the boy child to escape and show him the way to the gypsies' camp," said the big brown rat, "because the girl child will stay behind and be my wife.
What?
Come back once you've organized the wedding." "Once I've escaped, I'll find our brother Engel and lead him back to rescue you," whispered Hans to Hilda. So Hans and Hilda waited until their father let them out. The next day, when the miller was out bartering for new grain, they made a trail of breadcrumbs all round the mill and into the cellar to show the wedding guests where to go. They took the most important pages out of the hymnal so that the priest would have the right words to say. Then they stole the miller's best Sunday jacket and took in the shoulders so that it would fit Hans, and he stole their mother's wedding dress and took up the hem so that it would fit Hilda. Then she put it on, and she looked lovely, but when the miller returned from market and saw them dressed up in wedding clothes, he wept with shame as he beat them and threw them both into the cellar once more. The wedding guests were already assembled. There were mice and voles and stoats in the congregation. The choir was made up of crows.
This is a very interesting story.
The registrar was a big fat spider with spectacles on, and the priest was a long grey weasel who was busy rehearsing the right words from the hymnal. Hans walked Hilda down the aisle, and the big brown rat was waiting. The weasel said, Do you accept this offered paw in binding and inescapable holy matrimony, Hilda girl child? Hilda looked at Hans, who nodded as if to remind her that he would rescue her. I do, said Hilda. The weasel said, Do you take this innocent young hand for your very own, Engel monstrous rat baby? I do, said the big brown rat, before anyone could interrupt. Then I now pronounce you man and wife, squeaked the weasel as quick as he could, and in a flash all of the wedding party scattered and Hans and Hilda were left alone with the big brown rat. I don't understand, said Hans. The big brown rat pushed Hans through a secret tunnel that led down to the riverbank, and Hans escaped and ran
Guess
off
we're
and
falling
became a
asleep.
beggar boy. Of course, he never found his brother Engel, and never rescued Hilda. The old miller finally hung himself, but nobody minded.
This is a nice story for a
Died
kid.
whilst giving birth to a beautiful litter of 13 baby rats, who grew fat on the miller's grain and lived happily ever after.
You sure like the rat symbolism in this game. Well, that's a interesting nightlight. Hello, Mr. Lightbug. That is low gravity. Well, all the toys are out and about. The castle, the people. Horsey. Hey, they're all around. Is Toggle missing its wheels? You know, I'm starting to realize you guys all look kind of creepy. Two of you are holding something. Did you guys just commit murder on this toy? It's locked. Stop looking at me. It's not my fault. You're just in the way. There's like a shining up in here. Lovely dog. You get your wheels back. It just went flying in the air and just opened the door. Boy, it's sure dark. This actually does kind of feel like what it feels like to be a little kid. You're wandering around the house in the dark. Rat? Mr. Bonbon? Who's there? Hello? No! Escape. Just slip out of the sheets. It's coming. Into the light. Rats don't like the light. You like flesh, though. Get away from me, you symbolic thing I created that might represent a person. It's gonna be on the other side, isn't it? Mr. Firefly? Maybe we go to the right. I see a tail. There it is. Nope.
You awake there, kiddo?
It's okay, love. Mummy's here.
What's he doing in here?
Take it downstairs.
Okay. Night, kiddo. Happy birthday.
Good night, love.
Mr. Bonbon. Is that it? That's the end of the game? I wonder if Mr. Bonbon was literally just symbolic. The kids like coping with fear and noises. So that's it for Bonbon. I'm gonna go with Bonbon not necessarily representing anyone, I guess. Because the parents never seem to have freaked out or anything. There was that one story that had a little bit about the twins and whatnot, but I suppose it really was just a symbolism for the kids kind of being scared of the dark and also trying to cope with his parents kind of fighting. The description of the game says it's a domestic horror, and I'm not sure if they meant like domestic abuse or domestic as in it's just something that occurs close to home. But I wasn't sure if there was any implications of something a little more sinister, so I think it might have just been symbolic for fear and emotionally coping with things. But anyway, a little bit too short. I feel like just as it was starting to get good, it kind of pulled a rug out from under me. I wish there was more, because I was trying to get into it at that point, and it was kind of sad to just see it end like that. And that doesn't necessarily do anything interesting or unique, but there is a solid concept here, and I enjoyed what I played. And like I said, it kind of started building up the atmosphere, and it started building up the scare, and then, you know, it's over. It's too bad. A little too short. Not a bad game by any means, though. That's not my critique. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Bonbon. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.